I'm Michael Force here again. Welcome to Aspire Startup Step number 4. I'm going to handhold you through this and show you one of the business models that has a near 95% success rate. And it's probably one of the most popular business models out there, but it's also one of the least known for people who are going from an employee mindset to really an entrepreneurial world or mindset, so to speak. So I'm going to show you exactly what this model is, how it works, how you can utilize it, how you can benefit from it, and really take your business, whether it's any interest, passion, or idea you have, or if you just want to promote digital altitude. We're going to show you exactly what that business model is and how it can benefit you, and really automate a lot of the processes for you so you can get a lot of that time freedom that you're looking for. So you're not trading time for money or getting your hands dirty to put dollars in your pocket, so to speak. So I'm going to hold you through this step. So let's get into step 4 here, and I'll see you on the inside. Hello, Michael Force here. Welcome to the startup step number 4. Discovering why 85% of franchises succeed while 95% of other businesses fail here. Welcome to step 4. We're going to be talking about choosing the right business model. This is an extremely important step when you go into business. Some business models work better than others. We're going to look at the franchise business model, regular brick and mortar business models, and online business models. And you're about to find out why 85% of franchises succeed while over 95% of other businesses fail, whether online or offline. And you'll see what the differences are, why the economics are important, and also how this can have a huge impact on your business. So pay close attention to the pros and cons of this business model and why it's important for you to choose the right one. Let's dig in here. Before we get started, I want to take a quick second to congratulate you on getting this far. A lot of people don't even get to this step. If you're here right now, congratulations to you. Keep up the hard work. Let's keep the momentum going forward, and let's get up the mountain here together. What we're going to be talking about again is 85% of franchises succeed while other businesses fail. So let's jump into it. Now, while most people start looking to get into business for themselves, they imagine grandiose things like being the guru or the system owner. They think, wow, this person must be making a lot of money. I could possibly be that person. Well, I'll be the first to tell you that it's extremely risky to try and start your own business from scratch. From the perspective of someone who is the system and business owner here, it's extremely risky and very difficult. A lot more difficult than people even imagine. Now, rarely do people even consider what's involved in actually starting a business, the capital it takes, why stats show that less than 5% actually of new businesses even make it. Then out of that percentage of those that make it, they'll find simply someone hired themselves into a job that's worse than what they had before. Remember when we talked about owning a sandwich joint? Without a proven system, you're working in your business and not on your business. You're not growing it, and you don't have the time to focus the way you need to. You're doing the best just to handle the daily operations. It's like a job, but with more risk and more responsibility times 100. I could tell you that when I first got started, it was exactly that. I went through the school of hard knocks and trial and error and spent more money on things than I'd like to admit to, just to get to the top. I worked easily 80 to 100 hours a week to go through the school of hard knocks and trial and error, but I was able to climb to the top and find the leverage points and realize what worked and what didn't work. And that was when I was able to take it to the next level. When I had a system. When I had a system that was doing all the work for me, that's when my income changed forever. And it will always be that way. I've really been able to write my own paycheck for life. Of course, now because of all the things I know and understand. Many of the things that I'm going to pass on to you right here. It took me over a year to create the Aspire business system. This includes over 48 products and services. Every day, 7 days a week, at least 12 to 18 hours a day, I was working on this. I was building out the systems, the sales funnels, testing, tracking, everything, until we actually put together this powerful Aspire business system, this digital business system, and then we launched it. Over time, we've added in different parts of the business model. We've improved it, tested, tweaked, tracked. We continue to improve on it every single day. Even today, we are always making tweaks and making it better and better every single day. Now, to be the system owner, as you'll soon see, is a lot of hard work. Now, I admit I have a slight advantage over a lot of people. When I started this business, I didn't have a whole lot of obligations around me after the United States Marine Corps. I was able to work from home. I was able to spend time with my wife and do a lot of the things that we wanted to do. Now, I've been married over 20 years, as I've said, and I've done a lot of those things. My wife supports me greatly as an entrepreneur, which is, of course, extremely important to have your spouse and your family support as well. That's one of the key things that's extremely important. But it's still a lot of hard work at the end of the day. Truthfully, most people don't want my life. When it comes to the way I had to build out this system and work 12 to 18 hours a day feeling guilty and being away from my kids and my wife and family and friends, when I had to lock myself in a room just to stay focused while they were out having fun and doing the things that, people want to do on a daily basis. That's one of the really, really hard parts. But once I was able to create it, once I was able to get it off the ground, I could tell you that it changed everything for me. And you don't need to do that yourself. A person that works 12, 18 hours a day, 100 hours a week, you don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars like I had to build this system. You can essentially just leverage and use our existing Aspire system, the leverage and success and the brand that you get. Remember which is easier, to sell 1 million sandwiches out there or to sell one franchise? This is a similar example that I talked about in step 3. Do you remember when we talked about the Subway and you having your own sandwich shop, which was easier? What gave you the greatest chance of success to try and start your own sandwich house or to just buy a Subway franchise that's proven to work and has everything set up for you turnkey? Obviously, the answer is to buy a franchise. Now, that's why the business model is so perfect. All the work has already been done for you. This business and marketing systems are already set up and proven to work, like a franchise type model. You're getting a turnkey business ready to instantly run and generate profits immediately. Now, I want to stress this is not a franchise. I would never call it a franchise. It's a digital business system. Now, what I mean when I say it's like a franchise is that franchises have systems, and so do we. You can leverage those systems. They can do all the sifting, sorting, selling, and telling of your sales prospects for you on autopilot 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all around the world, while you're doing other things. The fact is that most typical business owners fly by the seat of their pants every single day. They take action that may work in their business, hoping that everything will work out, and it rarely does. They don't know real systems and real growth strategies. They don't know real marketing and real sales strategies. They're constantly putting out one fire after another, every day of the week. They don't have the time to think about growth and freedom and leverage. They're a slave to their own business. When you invest in a franchise, everything is systematized and scalable. It's step 1, 2, 3. Do this and do that and so on. You do it, you take the steps, and you're profitable. You'll succeed. It's already proven to work, and other people have already done it themselves. Leveraging other people's efforts and proven systems is clearly the easiest and best path to take. We can see this now in the definitive business model. With our Aspire system, in many ways, it's similar to a franchise. Again, it's not a franchise, but it has elements like that are similar. Using a proven system and proven marketing methods, you have a complete process to take your leads through. You get to leverage a very well-known and respected brand in the marketplace. I hope you're beginning to see the power of leveraging already proven systems like a franchise model, instead of trying to create something from scratch and doing it all by yourself. Now, there's another huge benefit to a franchise model. Let's say you started your own online information business. It's going smoothly and you've seen some positive results. After a while, the sales stop coming in, but you're still spending money on advertising and putting in lots of efforts, time and money. As a business owner on your own, you really have nowhere to go to get top shelf support. Your business may sink or you may struggle, lose tens of thousands of dollars with no one to turn to. Try to fix the problem or get profitable again is almost unheard of because you have no systems. You have no one to help you. In addition to the true and tried system of a franchise, you're getting tailored mentoring and consistent support all the way from the top. If you run into a similar problem, like maybe a marketing method isn't working for you, you're sure of the best way to go and do something, right? I don't know, but there's people above you that you can call for support. That's the beauty of a franchise system. The odds are they will know exactly what you need to do to get the result. You'll be able to get customized help from someone who's running the exact same business model as you. You can be confident that you'll be giving good mentoring and they'll help you reach the next level. Having a team like that and having support like that in place, that's invaluable. That allows you to work when growing and moving your business forward. That's a massive advantage of the system. Think of it this way. Banks would not lend money to someone who doesn't have a system. Why? Because it's far too risky. And the statistics of succeeding are against that person. They will happily lend money for a proven system, a franchise, most of them all day long. Why would you be any different? Learn the difference between just a product and a proven system, and it'll pay off. Here's a few things for you to keep in mind. Look for systems that have a successful track record where the economics work out. For example, a high-ticket business model like this. The economics work out with this business. You want to be part of something where you're going to get consistent training and help you ensure your success. Find the top mentors and coaches in your industry and learn from them and model them. You want to be learning from industry leaders, not advisors or theory gurus. Don't pay attention to anyone who gives you advice on an online business who's never actually done it successfully themselves. If you have people in your life who'd like to offer you their opinion and their advice, and they've never actually done this, I'd suggest stop listening to them.
Talking about franchises, usually there's a cost. There's definitely an investment, and it can be very expensive with a franchise. If you do a little bit of research, you can go actually see how much they are. Just go Google it and type in the typical cost of a franchise. Most franchises, they are good investments because they're giving you a proven business model, their proven systems, their training, and their economics work out. But you're paying $1 million just to get started before you even open your doors. And it takes years to get into profit. Now, thanks to the internet and the rapid growth of the digital information sector, where people are actually paying for information, online courses, tutorials, and education more and more these days than ever before, the cost of getting into a franchise-type proven model can be greatly reduced. Now, thanks to the internet and the rapid growth of the digital information age, you're actually paying for information and courses. It's a very powerful thing. The good thing about this here at the Aspire Digital Business System is that you are set to capitalize on this trend and leverage this opportunity with very little risk. Now, for today's assignment, we're going to keep it simple for you, step 4 here. I want you to think about some of the local businesses that are clearly not a franchise. How many hours do you think the owner works? Are they free to travel and live a life as they want? Are they chained to their workspace like a dry cleaner or a doctor? How efficient are their daily processes like marketing, customer growth, customer service? How many locals have you seen? How many locals have you seen who've gone and tried to start their own businesses? Oftentimes the product or service they had was great, but a few months later or even a year down the line, you see those doors close. It's really important that you begin to recognize the power of having a proven system, as well as something that's similar to a franchise. It's going to get you the training systems all behind you that you can follow. I want you to start communicating this to your coach. I want you to reach out to them right now, in fact. You can send them an email, give them a call, or add them on Skype and message them. Talk to them about the biggest realizations that you've had about the importance of having systems in place. Now, we've been keeping these things fairly broad up until this point. We've been taking in fairly generalized terms. Moving forward in the next few days, we're going to get a lot more specific. We're actually going to dive into the nitty-gritty of how you can start making some serious income using our methods. We'll also be revealing some of our most coveted secrets to you. I hope that you see the importance of why we needed to cover the groundwork first. My goal was putting together this whole training program so you could simply understand it step by step. I didn't want to teach you how to make a few extra dollars on the side or a couple extra commissions per week with an online business. My goal is to set you up, to sustain you for the long term. I want you to truly love this industry and the business because you know it will change everything for you, just like it did for me. I really want to teach you to become wealthy and financially free here online for the long term with the right business model. That's my ultimate goal for you. That's why we needed to cover this groundwork first. Now, during the next step, I'm going to be beginning to reveal to you what we believe is the perfect business system for creating fast work. Now, go into step 5. I want you to send an email to your coach and or message them on Skype and give them a call. Let them know you've completed step 4 and that you're about to get started with step 5. Then scroll down to the bottom of this step, click the button on the next step and sign off on this step. And I will see you on that next step. Take care.